Yo, it's Andre Webley. Welcome to My Block. I'm going to be the host of this podcast. This is where you're going to get some documentation of my life, my business, as well as getting some healthy tips and tricks that will help you benefit starting with your body and mind. You ready for this? Let's get it.
Yeah, it's time for that, man. It's time for that. I don't even know where I'm going with this shit. Picture me chillin', a youngin' plotting and dreaming he can achieve millions. Humble, but I know that this skill will be deemed brilliant. Damn it, I brag. Blocked out any urge to use them tablets, no iPad. And I had shorts under my jeans like 21 can break out anywhere. Ends low, aspire to bring them higher than chandeliers. Got a gut feeling like I been drinking plenty beer. I know some niggas watching and plotting, but I can't have no fear. Bitch, I come from the field, give you something to feel. Ain't fucking with no ass shots, I need something that's real. The hottest nigga bringing you an abundance of chills.
You guys are having a great day so far over here, and you already know we're back at it once again with
Andre Webley. Guys, man, we missed you. It's been a long time.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been like what, since 2016?
Ja.
So you already know, guys, another episode, hopefully another great one as always. Man Dre, you already know. Before we, anyways, so before we get right into today, just want to say you already know you can check us out on the Facebook page. It is still under the Bang Bang Show. Haven't messed around with it too much, so. But I am still currently active in it. I am reading up on comments, and if anyone sends anything or messages, I'm still there. So. You already know you can check us out on Spreaker, the main platform that I use. And then Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, and Google Podcasts is also a new one that I recently got up to date. And I believe that is it for mine. You already know you can check Dre out at.
You can find me on damn near everything that he just said, from Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker Radio, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, Castbox, YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook.
Damn, we got iHeartRadio?
Yeah, baby, I'm on it.
That shit is still pending for me.
It took like 2 weeks for mine.
It's been a month or two already.
I
I don't think they like my content.
I don't know, man.
Alright.
This guy's shifty.
Shady, man. Alright, so let's get right into today. What we got today, Dre?
We're going to talk about some personal stuff, some movies, and just things that we just like. You know, just it's been a while since we actually made a podcast, so it'd be nice to just catch up on a few things and just talk, man.
Let's see what life takes us.
Yeah, let's see what happens. You know, we like to ramble and shit, so.
Hey. So, alright.
Oh, Manny got some fantastic news for y'all if y'all don't know yet, but I'll let him decide what he wants to tell you guys.
Which is?
He wants to tell you right now. My man Manny quit his job, yo.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he did it, man. Guys, you remember when I was talking to Manny a long time ago about pursuing his dream?
Anyway.
I'm good at what I do because I tell people what they need to do, and then it kind of like waits a little bit, you know, kind of like marinates, and then it just happens. Boom.
Just trickles down.
Yep. 2-3 months later, here we go. Manny, brand new Manny. Here we go.
I feel great.
Tell him again.
Great. Yeah, you already know. You know how we've been talking about that for a while now, about our, like this guy just said. And you know, I feel great.
Good.
I
Like,
feel great. Tired, no pressures, no stress, no nothing. Living homeless out here in a cardboard box. No.
still able to get the podcast out. Still doing that.
You know. So, that is another thing I do want to mention before. I apologize for any mishaps in the past couple of weeks, because I know there's a few episodes here and there that hasn't been released. Don't know why. I'll get right on that though. So hopefully, you know, so y'all can be able to listen and enjoy.
You're gonna catch the lost episode soon.
I'm editing it. So stay tuned for that. But yeah.
So what's new, man? What's new in life?
What's new with you?
What's new with me? Guys, if you've been following me on Instagram or on Facebook, or more likely on Instagram, Built by Andre, you will see that on my story, not on my main page, but just on my story in general, that I've been talking a lot about moving forward with what I'm doing in terms of the fitness industry and with nutrition and the program that I'm putting out. So I'm here not only for that, but to challenge you mentally, to challenge you physically and spiritually, because these are things that we need as young adults, as human beings, that we don't get or we don't think that we deserve. I don't know why, we don't take care of ourselves more. It's like we much rather do stuff for other people than to take care of our own personal being, or we would do stuff for people without even thinking about ourselves and thinking about how we will feel and the repercussions that's going to have. Meaning that if I do something, like say I do something for Manny, right? And Manny's well taken care of, and I just decide to help, and next I gotta do something for Joe, and then after I gotta do something for Maria, and then after I gotta do something for my dad and my mom. It's like when
distractions.
When do you actually take the time to take care of yourself? Like mental health is a real thing. Manny just told you he feels great. It's real. Like these things happen to us for a reason, and everything that we go through, we lead up to this moment. What you've been through last week, what you've been through the last month, what you've been through the last year, always leads up to this moment on how you feel and what you're going to do. So you gotta be able to take care of yourself. There's so many people who don't, and you can see it wears and tears on them until they explode or something else worse happens. So it's very imperative that you take care of yourself, whether it's a week, from now, or whether you take like a whole month off from doing what you're doing. You just need to be able to feel good. You just need to be able to relax and rejuvenate yourself. Like I talk a lot about just being healthy, and it's not only, I'm about to repeat myself, it's not only fitness and nutrition that you're doing it for. You're doing it for your parents, you're doing it for your siblings, you're doing it for people that you really do care for. And it only makes sense to be around the longest that you can be. If you want to enjoy life, then these are some of the things that you're going to need to be able to do.
Exactly.
If not, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. Nobody likes crazy, except crazy people. And a select few of us normal people, which are probably crazy as well.
Just for us to keep sanity.
Yeah.
What he said, it's about making yourself be happy. When I decided to part ways and not be in the stress of a job that I was in, I felt content with my position. Like I felt more at peace, unlike other jobs, when I decided to pursue better opportunities or whatever, I was like, how am I going to make the money? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to be able to pay my rent at the time? Like, how am I going to be able to make sure all my bills are paid, things like that. And that's a understandable thoughts that you can have, because it's true. We obviously we work to supply our family, to supply the bills, to make sure that everything is up to date, to make sure that we're able to afford things that we want to get. And so it's an understandable feeling and thoughts that you have. But do you really want to be at a place where you're just always stressful? You're just having a awful time. You're always feeling like this. It's
like a monkey on your back.
Yeah, like this is another word I was looking for, but close enough.
Yeah. What? That's the most I got out of it.
Well, you feel like depressed all the time, and miserable, that you just don't want to live life anymore.
Yeah, it's like somebody just come take me away.
Because I'm not gonna lie, that's how I felt. Working at this place for 3 years, yeah, I was great at what I was doing. I was great at what I did, and I was getting the money. I was getting paid up to $2,500 a paycheck, depending, like Christmas and all that good stuff, the holidays and whatnot. I was getting paid a considerable amount, and I was able to afford everything, and I was just living like a rich man, even though I wasn't rich. But it was doable. But after like the constant pressure, like the work life balance was off rails. Like I literally woke up. I would wake up at 4 in the morning to get ready for 5. Then I would go in. I wouldn't come out till like 7, 8, or 9, depending on how bad that day was that day. Depending how late the mail, depending how late everything ready for us. I was there till lights out, pretty much. I got home, my wife was already sleeping or about to go to bed. The baby was already knocked out. I had no time for my family whatsoever. So I would go home, either take a shower, eat, or don't even eat at all. Just take a shower and go back to bed.
I did the same thing all over again. That's not the way to live, man.
Working 6, 7 days a week. Like it wasn't even like I had a guaranteed day off either.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was whenever they feel like giving me a day off. And then I started putting my foot down in that area.
Yeah.
That's when they started giving me more days off.
Yeah.
Just to screw with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will do the same thing back over again.
Yeah, like, oh, you want to take time off? Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you some time off, alright?
Yeah. Oh, and if I took time off, oh my God, the amount of hours I would be putting in the few days prior before, because they wanted to screw me. Be like, oh, you want to take days off? You want to do this? We're gonna make you work all this. You're gonna work until we feel like letting you off work, and then you'll have your day off. It was like, once like.
Right, like why do you want to work me to, like, you're being really malicious right now. Like, you want to work me to death before I go take my days off?
Exactly.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy these days off? Like, you're not gonna do shit. Like, come on, man. Why you do that to me?
You're gonna stay in bed all day because we're gonna make you do it. Like, come on, man. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, and that was like the constant battle that I will have every day, every single day. And if you did a great job at what you do, just believe you're not getting out early. You're gonna be rewarded with more shit.
Yeah.
And they will constantly, oh, you done with your route? You did your pivot, which is pretty much like a part of another route, if someone's not there. Oh, here's more shit that you could do. Here, help someone else. Help someone else. Do this, do that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Like, I have no problem with doing extra work, but when you're like, oh, you're done? Okay, so come do this. Oh, you're done? Oh, so come, like, no, I won't. Like, how about you schedule that for tomorrow and let me know in advance that you need me to do something. Don't tell me.
That's not how it went.
Yeah, I know it's not how it went. But in my head, I'm just like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, do this. Like, no, my shift is done. Like, I work from this time to this time. Like, I did my job. I don't mind doing more, but like, tell me beforehand. You know what I mean? Don't tell me after I got done. My mind's already set. Like,
and you're back at the office, getting everything ready to go home. Oh, man, I got you, man. Come here, like.
But I got you right now, man.
He's not gonna make it for 8 o'clock. Oh, fuck. Like, if I could do my job,
Yeah.
and I could do someone else's pivot, like I said, once again, it's like a part of a loop where they give you, they'll break it up into 5 pieces, and then you get a piece everyone, and whoever else is on like the overtime list, they'll get another piece.
Yeah.
So they'll give us that, and then we'll do everything. We'll come back home, and like I just don't understand how if I could do it, other people could do it. Why can't certain other people do it? Like,
Yeah, they almost pick favorites in a way. Like, they know who's going to work and they know who isn't going to work.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that sucks. Because I can't go and get my full effort without you trying to abuse me. Like, you'll never get what you're worth from people. And that's just a fact. When you think you should get more, they're gonna be like, no. You know what I mean? And then you have to go above and beyond. So my thinking over the last couple...
I didn't press record.
Damn, man. Well, I got the audio, so
Okay.
at least we got that. Shit, dude.
Oh shit. Oh well. Guess we're doing camera. I was wondering why I didn't see no time timeline on the thing.
Well, it is what it is.
I mean, you're recording over here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Being a little bit more forward.
It's been a while since I did a podcast.
Damn.
I forget it's not automatic.
Put the music on and everything. I'm like, oh, you killing it right now, dude.
Shit, I'm like, they're talking so much shit right now and things
I'm
like
like,
that.
yeah. That was the first time we did the intro pretty good too.
And the last.
Damn.
Anyways, back to the podcast here that we're doing. Put this shit away because I ain't doing shit here.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Because come on, we gotta
Yeah, I
keep
know.
on
Come
the
on.
show.
You wanna keep it going. Keep the cameras rolling.
No takes, no different takes.
Right.
What was I saying? Okay.
Dude, man.
It just caught me off guard. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Shit. Now, let's backtrack just a half a second before we fuck up. So, what the fuck was I saying?
Anyways, I know you were saying something.
I was saying something.
I had to stop because I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's okay. Just trying to.
Just make sure that's still going, rolling.
Yeah,
it's turning off.
Yeah, no, it's still going, still going. As long as the camera is not blazing hot, it'll be fine.
It's not that hot out today.
No. Sometimes I think I figured out the problem. That light was beaming straight onto the. I was like, why is this shit getting so
magnifying glass?
Yeah, I know. It's just like killing my shit.
But yeah, point of the story, more of the story is that don't work hard.
Not for other people. Oh, there we go. So, what my whole thinking for the last month and some change is that people will never give you what you're worth or what you think that you deserve and worth because it's just like it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So what I thought was if people undercut my value, the only thing that I could do is just give more till I actually meet that level that I wanted. Like, yeah, I put in all this work, so you have no other choice but to respect what I've done. Like, even if you don't, okay, cool, now I guess I gotta do a little bit more to let you guys know, like, this is what I've done. This is what I've been doing. This is how many people I help. And this is something that you cannot take away from me. Like, my accolades are gonna say it for themselves. Like, I help people. You know what I mean? And you can't tell me that's something you can't take away from me because you think I don't deserve it. Like, no, the proof's in the pudding, dude. Like, I've been doing this for a little bit now. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm headed down that expert road, and I know it's gonna be long. But at the same time, this is just shit that I really like thoroughly enjoy. It's fun doing all this, like the podcast. It's fun, even though some of the times it's work. But that's work that I'd much rather do than be outside breaking my back for somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I only want to do things that I want to do. And it gets me irritated when I don't do them. Like, I'm trying to stop drinking. So, yeah. But like, I wanna make progress, dude. Like, my goals are way too big to be hindered by drinking. Once I reach, it's the funniest thing ever. But once I reach my goal, I'll be able to start drinking again. So it's just like, I'm not really sacrificing anything per se, but I am giving it up for a certain amount of time. I don't know how long it's going to be. However long it takes me to reach my goal is however long I need to do it for. You know, granted, maybe on special occasions I'll have a drink, but there was times I even had like a drink yesterday I wasn't even supposed to, and I drank it and my stomach just like turned. I knew before I even had it, I was like, I shouldn't have even drink that. It was just one little shot. I was like, should never even had that. So I pounded like some water, had some coffee, and I was back regular in like 30 minutes, and I was just like, I don't want to do that again. Like even that 30 minutes, somebody could have called me and wanted to have a conversation, and even if it was just a little bit of disorientation, if I couldn't speak the proper way, or whether I get fat tongued, like I want to be able to give everything I got. I don't want to be going left and right because there's a certain way. Yeah, like I gotta get this, like, because like if I'm not pushing as hard as I can, then what the hell am I doing? You know what I mean? I don't ever go into any conversation half-assed. Well, I shouldn't say that. I try my best not to do that. So that means not to drink, not to do anything that's going to cause me to be stupid and fat-tongued and like not actually get the work done. I need quality work done all the time, especially when I'm doing it. Like when it comes to recording, sometimes this shit takes a while. Like I spent the last 2 weeks recording recording, I spent over, let's say this, I have over 140 recordings and I can only use like 3 of them.
Wow.
Right? So it's just like, it's already hard enough to get to the things that I want to get to, do it the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind messing up, but some things I don't want to mess up on. Some
Yeah.
things I want to just be able to speak clear on and not jumble and fumble.
Yeah.
It's alright sometimes. It shows that you're a real human being, but there's some aspects where I don't like doing that. I want to get my message clear, concise, and straight across. I have 1:30 to tell you something. I need all that 1:30 to freaking make sense when I tell you. The short version of the story needs to make just as much sense as the long version of the story. You know, so I want to be freaking great. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I wake up every morning and I'm just like, I gotta get it. Like, tell myself, and I pray at night, like, yo, I just something about this, like I need it. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of living the life that I'm living. I want to be able to get back to my parents. I want to be able to get back to my brother, my sisters. Like, I feel horrible because I never spoke at my sister's wedding. And that's the end of the podcast. Thank you all for stopping by. We're over 800 episodes downloaded, and I'm super happy about that because we only have 20 episodes in. You guys have given me the confirmation to keep going. Thank you so much. If nobody's telling you this today or ever in your lifetime, I'm telling you right now. I love you. Thank you so much. You all deserve to be amazing, and you all need to go out and crush your day, your night, whatever you're doing in your life. You need to go and completely obliterate it. I don't care if you need to be obsessed with it. I don't care if you need to take time away just for you to be you. You need to be able to harness what's deep inside your heart because it makes so much sense to do what you love. Take that and run with it. I love you all. Thank you for stopping by.